The area of the rectangle represents a product. So part A, fill in the answer boxes with the missing expressions. All right, so let me explain this here, this box. So, well, I drew it on another page. Here we go. All right, so the idea here is that x times what gives you x squared? Well, x times x. So let's put an x right there, because if you multiply down and across, you get x times x gives you x squared. All right, and then you ask, all right, at what times x gives you 7x? Well, x times 7 gives you 7x. So you put a 7 right there. You can also think of it like this. You have an x squared plus 7x. You factor out the x, and it comes out to the side right there. And on this column right here, you have a 21 and a 7x. So you can say you factor out a 7, because that's in common between the 21 and the 7 right there. And then you can also say 7 times what gives you 21? Well, 7 times 3 gives you 21. So you have 7 times a 3 gives you 21. And then we have the last box, x times 3 gives you 3x. So it's like a puzzle. You have to figure out what are the numbers or letters on the sides, so that when you multiply a particular row and column, you get whatever the entry is. And so one more time, you've got x times x gives you x squared, x times 7 gives you 7x, x times 3 gives you 3x, and then 3 times 7 gives you 21. All right, let's type those in. So we have 7, we have x, and 3. All right. Oh, and then down here we have 3x. Okay, part B. So now write the area of the large rectangle as a product of the binomial. So the idea here is, well, now that you have figured out the x and the 7, that means x plus 7, and then we have the x plus 3. And so let's go back to here. So the top row there, it's x plus 7. Now, if you have a negative someplace, then you'd have a minus instead, but this is all positives. And then literally, you could think of it like the top is the length of this rectangle. The rectangle's length is x plus 7, whatever that is. And then the width of the rectangle is x plus 3, whatever that is. So write x plus 3. And then when you multiply x plus 7 times x plus 3, you would get the actual area of this rectangle right there. So that's part B, x plus 7, x plus 3. Just put in parentheses. So parentheses, x plus 7, parentheses, and it doesn't matter what comes first when you multiply. And you don't need times. The computer will know. If there's no space between the parentheses, then it knows multiply it. Okay, and then part C, and then it says now compute the product. So in other words, the binomials that you just multiplied here, you actually multiply them using FOIL. So let's do that over here. So x times x is x squared, x times 3x is 3x, x times 7 is 7x, 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, and notice this is not a coincidence. Those 4 terms, the results from multiplying those binomials together is the same 4 terms as in these small rectangles here. And then you can combine the middle two. 3x plus 7x is 10x, so x squared plus 10x plus 21. And that is the answer to part C. All right, let's type that in right here. So x, and then the exponent symbol, squared, plus 10x plus 21. All right, let's see if we got them right. Let's click submit. Okay, yep, they're all correct.